Look at this, it's amazing.
I meant to do my hair in the car on the way here, but I couldn't stop looking at everything, so I'm like a hot mess, but I love it.
Well, I'm pretty sure I just aged about 15 years driving through San Francisco. It was very stressful. It's very tight, very aggressive people, but we're here, so let's go check in. All right, so we have now made it to the Golden Gate Welcome Center. So this really wasn't like on our agenda. This wasn't on the plans, and wow, that looks pretty cool.
We were gonna see it for like 5 seconds in the morning, so I'm really excited we have extra time to see it right now.
This is super cool. So it wasn't on the agenda, but because we left a little bit earlier, we had the opportunity to like come and check it out. So that's what we're doing, and we've got a few minutes here. It's really crazy though because it's obstructed by clouds, which is really kind of crazy to see. All right, so we are exploring, and it's really loud because all the traffic from Golden Gate Bridge is coming across here. But it's pretty cool. It's kind of like any other. Historical or state or landmark where they've got a lot of information to kind of give you the whole entire backstory of how everything happened. So it's cool. They've got kind of like some bridges set up down here, and then a lot of stuff to explain kind of like how it all works. And it's a really cool place just to kind of be here and check it out. And while this is probably not the largest bridge that was ever built here in the United States, it's still pretty cool to see. And it was built way back in the 30s. So I think it was definitely a marvel for its time. So we're standing up here in this area, and they've got this design right here to kind of show you that basically back in the 30s, due to like limited advancements in technology, the Golden Gate Bridge at the time had the tallest towers in the world. And they made them that way so that there didn't have to be as much tension on the cables. So if like Taylor goes and pulls,
Easy.
So it's really easy. But the one like down here, it's pretty tough. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we left the Golden Gate Bridge. I didn't get to go to the gift shop because it closed at 5 o'clock, and I was a little upset, so I didn't talk about it. So we, instead of taking a Lyft or an Uber, we actually took a taxi, and it actually ended up being a lot cheaper, just because, number one, we also didn't have to wait, so we got here really quick because it is very chilly for us.
Yes, it's really cold.
But our dinner reservation is not till 7, so we're going to kind of walk around this pier. It's called Pier 39, and check some stuff out, and then
hopefully check in for dinner a little bit early.
Yeah, I mean, we can always ask. So.
Yeah.
All right, so this is Pier 39, and we're going to walk around, just kind of check some stuff out. The place we're eating at is called Fog Harbor, which is located up here on the left-hand side, up top. And so it's pretty cool.
Step in front of me.
Sorry. They've got a Hard Rock Cafe. They've got a bubblegum shrimp place. Oh, we've got the perfect gift shop for me since I couldn't go into the other one. I'm sure it's probably going to be open for a while. This is different. This is different. So I just came into the little store that I pointed out earlier today. They've got all of the greatest knickknacks that you could possibly ever think of. But I'm looking for postcards, and so far I haven't seen any.
Kind of like that.
Mugs I kind of would consider. I do like this too.
That's like your style, I feel like.
But this is not like a real mug.
Yes, it is.
I don't know.
Why is that not a real mug?
Because it doesn't feel like one. It's not very heavy.
It's a mug.
All right, I think we found the mother lode right here. Oh, wait, look at this, right beside you.
Oh, I like
Look at all these. Life at Sea, small stickers. Love this. Sorry, I'm a little,
this one right here,
little
the bridge.
overexposed here. Wait, let me see.
It's the bridge.
Oh, very nice.
I think you need to get that one.
Yeah.
They also have the big one.
Put it in my mug. We didn't visit Alcatraz. Can't get that one.
Josh has this thing that he can't get things if he hasn't been there. Which does make sense, I guess.
I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay. We didn't go to the city. We can't go there.
Well,
We only drove past it.
we have checked out of the hotel in San Francisco here, which was the Courtyard by Marriott in downtown San Francisco or something. And nice little stay. I know we didn't show you guys the actual inside of the hotel at all because...
Stay tuned for an Instagram post by Taylor on the WDW Couple.
There you go. Good, yeah, good call.
Because I took a lot of pictures. It was really nice. I've been wanting to stay there.
But we didn't really do anything inside the hotel. It was really just we were there to lay our heads down, and that was about it. So we are now heading to up to the Redwoods, and we're going to this thing called Tree of Mysteries or Trees of Mysteries.
Trees of Mystery.
And
do you need coffee?
I definitely need coffee.
Remember there was a Starbucks.
I don't think I want to stop here in the city to get coffee. So I think I'll wait till we get across the bridge. And
This is so cool! And of course, one stop we have to make in the morning. So every so often now, we're starting to see really gigantic trees. Thick. Oh my gosh, there's some in there.
massive.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh!
Oh,
Holy crap!
oh my god.
Oh my gosh! What?
Holy.
What? Hey, watch where you're driving there.
That was amazing. All right, so we needed to get gas, and we're just kind of driving through, and
Finally did my hair.
look what we just found.
The grandfather tree.
This thing is massive.
It's quite wide.
It is huge.
Fuji.
Let's step a little bit closer. So it says the grandfather tree here is 1,800 years old, 265 feet tall, and 24 feet in diameter, which is pretty dang amazing. I mean, just look at this. I mean, it's crazy. So I gotta say, I did walk away with a few goodies.
Okay, here's the other thing too. We just had this conversation in the car that we need to Josh is like, next time we go on a trip, we need to stop places. If we
Wait, no. This is what I said. So this is what I'm saying. If Taylor and I continue to do things like this,
short little trips,
right?
driving around places.
These trips where we kind of fly into some place, we get a rental car, and we kind of make our way around. The one thing that I want to do from now on is to make sure that if we see something, we stop. And because if there's one regret that I have so far from this trip, it's that we did not walk inside of the Area 51
little gift shop.
Store, secret, whatever the heck it was. It did look very
It was ratchet.
shisty looking. But I mean, that's what this kind of thing is all about. So.
But then right after we had this conversation, we literally saw a sign on a shop that said, "Never, don't stop." And I was like, that's our sign. That's our sign. And then we came upon this place and we're like, we're stopping.
Yeah, I mean, we were going to stop for gas along over here on the other side. We're actually going to drive down to the next town and get gas. But I'm glad that it forced us to slow down, because if I would have just kept going at regular speed, we may have just driven right past this place and never stopped. So, sometimes part of the journey is The journey.
The journey.
I don't know. That didn't make any sense, but
Sometimes the adventure.
you know what I mean. I'll probably have this opportunity later, but that's the Pacific Ocean, so I'll be right back. You want these keys?
Oh my God, he's running. He's literally running. Well, now you can say you've been in the Pacific Ocean.
My legs are, they feel like ice. It's good to know that my pants are kind of water resistant or waterproof. I was not expecting the water to come up that high.
It did.
Tide must be coming in, maybe. It's funny because I was telling Taylor tonight when we get to our hotel, I was planning on getting in the ocean. I'm probably not going to do it now. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. That's the Pacific Ocean right there. Super cool, and the water is very cold. I just saw a sea lion. Yeah, it was literally just swimming right here. That's why I was waving at Taylor to try and come down here. I haven't seen it pop back up yet. Never mind, it's too far. Too far.
Too far? It is quite far.
We just stopped real quick along the road, which the ocean's out in front of us, which you can kind of see, and I just ran off. But I told Taylor while we were pulling in, or as we were walking back the beach, I said, I thought for a second about not doing it. And she said, well, you would have definitely regretted it if you had it. And I said, well,
he would have.
that's why I ended up deciding to just do it. There's that. But beautiful landscape, and I think it's just coming to a realization that this is far more the Pacific Northwest, or at least the most exposure that we've had to this type of climate yet. You know, obviously we're getting to the northern part of California. We're flying out of Oregon tomorrow, so you know it makes sense why everything is just so darn cloudy and pretty chilly. So, but we're almost there. We got 28 miles before we hit to the Trees of Mystery. Yep. And pretty exciting. All right, so the Trees of Mystery. What is this? We don't know. Taylor found it while we were at having drinks one time.
Yeah. I was looking to see if there was anywhere you could like get up close and personal with the trees besides just like walking through the forest, and I found this place. And it's literally right off the highway that we were driving on. And it's like a bunch of different like trails where you can see different kinds of trees. Well, not different kinds of trees, like different areas of the trees. There's a gondola ride, and then there's a canopy trail where you like literally can walk up in with the trees, which I think will be really cool.
Cool, let's do it.
I'm excited. It doesn't even look real. The wood's almost like soft. It's crazy. This is what I've been waiting for. So I mean, this thing is self-guided. And you pay $20 for admission, which I don't think is too bad to come in here and basically give yourself a self-guided tour. But that basically means you could do this as much as you wanted. So if you wanted to go up and go through it again, you could probably go up and go through it again. 19 feet in diameter. 19 feet. That's deeper than like the school pool that's like 12 feet. Like that's what I compare everything to.
we are back down here on the beach, and it is a much better looking day than it was earlier when we were coming up the coast, and we haven't even made it that far, and the temperature feels totally different. So you guys know me, I gotta do it. Going in. So we've checked in to what is called the Oceanfront Lodge here in Crescent City, California. It's a pretty small, quaint town, almost like a fishing village or harbor, so to speak. And it's a nice little place. We're right over by the ocean. It's not really a beach because it's kind of rocky, but we still might walk out there. Pretty standard room. We're just here to lay our head down for tonight. But we're going to head to this little brewing place that's like
we're going to walk.
5-minute walk probably. So I gotta rinse my legs off because they're covered in sand from the beach, and we're gonna head on over. There's a sea anemone. Here, let me show you. So what's really cool about, I know that like nobody cares about science and things like this, and I'm not even an expert on sea life, especially in tidal pools that change regularly daily. But what's really, really cool is that you can find some stuff that you've probably seen before in aquariums, but you can see here. That's a sea anemone right here. And you can see there's an opening where the mouth is, and so that's like where the water will filter through, and food and different things like that. And if I touch it, which I'm not going to, but you'll see it'll actually like shrivel up. So it's really cool. There's a lot of really cool things that you can see in tidal pools. Actually, there's actually some right here. Really cool. So there's some right here, and they've already kind of like collapsed back. You can see they're actually almost moving. So I put my finger near there. So that's really, really cool.
Now we got to get ready for sunset.
Today's our last day. Actually, kind of yesterday was our last day. Today we head back to Florida.
Not till this evening, though.
Well, I guess not, yeah. So we're going to go try and eat breakfast at the little place up the road on the way. And maybe get out and walk around some redwoods before we head back. And then head to Oregon for our flight. So here we go. We just finished our little walk here.
Around Stout Grove. And I was actually reading the sign up at the top before we came down in. This land was actually privately owned at one point, and this lady owned it, and she actually donated it to help preserve and save redwoods. And
That's cool.
It's in honor of her husband. So that's why it's Stout Grove. That's their last name. We just climbed up on top of this little stump here to take some pictures. It's actually pretty cool. And it's obviously not little, it's freaking huge.
If you're looking for a place to walk basically through these giant redwoods, this is a great place to do it. Mm-hmm. The path is well defined, and you don't have to walk off of it if you don't want to.
No, or you can. There's like little trails off of it.
Yeah.
There's some little trails that go down towards the river too. Not just this Stout Grove, but like there's a bunch of other groves off of the highway.
Yeah.
It's not really even a highway. It's literally 2 lanes, but...
Well, I mean, still. It's really cool.
It's Route 199.
This is, 100% worth checking out if you're in the area coming out.
Well, and we
Do it.
didn't tell this little story, but yesterday when we were watching the sunset, I slipped and fell pretty hard on the rocks
Oh yeah.
coming down off a big rock, and I hurt my butt pretty bad. It actually hurts to walk, but I told Josh I did not care how bad it hurt. We were walking through there today.